Leather, a natural product where every piece is unique. But years of experience and a high degree of care are necessary to create a high-quality end product starting from raw hide. Gmelich, founded 1923, has been producing high-quality leather for many generations in Großbottwar in the south of Germany. Gmelich is one of the last fully integrated tanneries in Germany. We go through every production step, from the raw hide to the finished leather, here at the factory. To produce a top product, many complex steps are required. Gmelich leather needs 20 to 35 steps. Gmelich operates in a region where the world's best raw materials can be found. We buy our raw materials from Baden-Württemberg, Bavaria and Austria. The geographical advantage makes it possible to purchase and process fresh hides, which are free of preservatives. After delivery, the raw material is first soaked in paddles and gently cleaned. During the liming process, the hair is removed using lime and sulfur, and the skin fibers are further softened. This process takes many hours and serves as a basis for further processing. The remaining subcutaneous tissue, meat and fat residues are scraped off with sharp bladed cylinders. Machines and individual treatment by the employees are used for this. Once freed from the residues, the skin is then passed to the splitting machine. The splitting machine divides the skin horizontally into two halves. The upper half, the hairy side, is used for our grain leather, and the lower half, the so-called flesh split, is used for suede, belts or midsoles. In this step, it is important to ensure that the hide is fed into the machine without creases. Each crease could cause a hole or a thin spot in the hide. Up to this point, the hide remains perishable. Not before the hide has been made durable by the chemical tanning process can it be called leather. Tanning mineral salts act on the hide and fix the protein structure of the fibers, giving the leather a blue color. This is why it is called wet blue. The excess liquid is squeezed out of the leather in the sammying process. Now, this dry and still blue leather can be further processed. The quality of the hides can now be documented for the first time. The more scarring or other natural features a hide shows, the worse it'll be graded. Since we buy the hides with hair, we can't assess what we've actually bought at the time of delivery. We buy a pig in a poke. We pay the same price for 100 good hides as we do for 100 bad hides. At Gmelich, we sort the hides into significantly more material grades than the usual 5 in the market. At the wet blue stage, the hides are grouped into 14 different product lines. The shaving machine scales all hides of a batch to a uniform thickness, according to the respective requirements. For the leather to take on its desired color, it is treated with dyes and fats in these large wooden drums. This process takes 8 hours. It is necessary to treat the leather this long to ensure that it is dyed through and through. This is an important feature of high-quality leather, and also strengthens its characteristic properties, like its softness, for example. Gmelich is known for its flexibility and its diversity of colors. We can almost reproduce the complete range of colors on leather. We get a color sample from the customer and dye the leather accordingly. After dyeing, the leather is fixed on a frame and air dried. This takes a few hours at high temperatures until the leather is completely dry. A hide is about 50 to 75 square feet in size. We currently process 700 hides daily with our 140 employees. We processed 150,000 hides in 2015. Our leathers are used in a great variety of products. In addition to high-quality leather upholstery, our leathers are used in aeroplanes, private jets, and also in buses and trains, for example, the Deutsche Bahn, in hotels, for example, 20,000 square meters in the Jumeirah hotels in Abu Dhabi, and also in public buildings. 40,000 to 45,000 seats in the Paris airports are upholstered with our leathers. But our leather is also used for motorcycle clothing, where we've developed a special hydrophobic nubuck leather that can be used for 4 to 5 hours in the rain, and you stay dry. Depending on the desired end product, the leather is softened in a staking machine, or embossed with an optical design. Afterwards, the leather is milled in rotating drums to soften it. Our employees work as long as it takes to achieve the desired color, meeting our high standards. Thanks to our dye mixing systems and our diligent practices, we're able to achieve the exact hues and to ensure these in different light conditions. A base coat is applied to the surface of the leather, which is either imprinted by roller or injected by spraying guns. Our modern finishing machine ensures a uniform coloring over the whole surface. The leather is not delivered until it has been carefully inspected and has passed the necessary tests. We perform various tests in our own laboratory. In leather abrasion tests, it's enormously important to ensure that the leather surface meets the respective requirements. These vary, depending on the type of leather. There are requirements for aniline, semi-aniline, and fully finished leather. These are set out in the RAL and DGM quality standards. In addition, we test the adhesion of the finish, the tear strength values, light fastness in particular, and a lot more besides. In our fire lab, we can test flame-retarded leather for compliance with FAR standards, or with standards for rail vehicles or other special areas. All values measured in this process are duly documented and stored. Finally, a machine electronically measures the area of each hide and prints it on its back. Thanks to the assigned number, each individual hide can be traced back, since all steps have been documented. In the warehouse of our leather factory, you will find a wide range of articles and colors, which are all also appropriately organized. Our leather is draped over leather horse as a whole hide and stored this way to avoid wrinkling. We're very flexible when it comes to shipping, by offering our customers different types of packaging. Now, the finest Gmelich leather is ready for shipping. There are also numerous possibilities for providing the best possible delivery service according to customer requirements. We have various types of packaging. We usually ship the skins packaged in boxes on pallets, but also on horse or rolled up. We follow the wishes of our customers. In addition to our state-of-the-art machinery, our employees, thanks to their great dedication and professionalism, are a very important aspect of our leather production. We do a lot to get our employees excited about our leather too. What is needed is emotion, feeling, and passion. Gmelich and its employees stand for top quality and good service, which is recognized throughout the world. Gmelich, leather of exceeding quality.